When you're at a family party but nobody smokes, they all just a bunch of alcoholics. Sorry, but Fiona's going to the car.
Hey guys, today we talk about kids getting access to medical marijuana and Cory Booker again. Okay, so one interesting study that is coming out of Australia is this medical school has gotten a grant, a $700,000 grant to create a study, a 3-year program that would study the effects of medical marijuana on child cancer patients. And these are specifically cancer patients who are in like the later stages and are in just an immense amount of pain, and some of them terminal. And it's studying how the medical marijuana can help their pain and their sleep. This is a big study for a bunch of reasons. It's pretty much been taboo to have kids go anywhere near marijuana. So to even consider medical marijuana being used for pain reduction in kids, no matter what kinds of kids, is a big deal. And it'll be really interesting to see what happens with this study, because if this study comes out showing that there is a big benefit for these kids to have medical marijuana when they're in later stages of cancer, that opens the door to a lot more when it comes to medical marijuana specifically. I don't think recreational would go anywhere near this stuff, but prescribing medical marijuana to people under the age of 18 would be a huge step, a huge step. That being said, this study is rather small since there are not that many cancer patients under the age of 15 in Australia. So they say about like 770 kids ages 0 to 14 are diagnosed with cancer each year in Australia, and of those 770, 100 die from it each year. So it's a small study, it's a small sample size, but as all of the studies that we talk about in this, you get good results from this, then it goes to a bigger study, and then that gets good results, and that goes to a bigger study, and that's kind of the way that this works. It's a fascinating thing. I'm sure we'll hear more about it maybe in 3 years when it finishes up and the results are out, but it's kind of interesting to see this very taboo subject being tackled in Australia, and maybe eventually it would be tackled here.
Alright, bro, you can go when you're ready.
Yeah, let's fucking go now. Yeah, I'm in the still with the crew. You see that and you already knew who I am. And I say that because I am a man. But you don't understand who I am, because bitches on my dick.
Secondly, Cory Booker is annoying me again. It's the same reason. He did another Q&A on Twitter. This one just taking the same questions from everybody, and a lot of them are like, why are you not, taking the Safe Banking Act into factor when you're talking about legalization? And he gives the same silly answers. One, he kind of talks about where he's going with the White House, because he seems to be very aware that the White House is in opposition to legalization. And here's the tweet now. I'm going to put it on the screen. What is the plan for getting POTUS and VP on board? And he says, now that a discussion draft of our legislation has been released, we will start having conversations with the White House to get them behind our proposal. He is such a politician, it annoys the crap out of me. He doesn't say anything in this stuff. It's just like it's pure fluff. This is pure fluff. What does it mean to start having conversations? Like what does he think he's going to accomplish by just having these conversations? It's going to take a lot more than just that. And also there's no like plan laid out as to getting Biden on board. It seems quite silly, and he's saying yet again nothing at all. And I think it's really because there is not much of a chance for this bill of theirs to pass. And so they can't really discuss how they're going to get it to pass, because they can't get it to pass. You see the same thing in Schumer, the way he last week talked about going to his colleagues and asking them what they would want to change in the bill. The main thing that they would want to change, I believe at this point, is just to not legalize marijuana. A lot of the GOP wants to reschedule it, maybe make it Schedule 2 as opposed to Schedule 1, but they don't want to legalize marijuana, and that's the biggest sticking point that they're not really able to get past. I don't know how they're going to, and I don't think they know how they're going to, which is why we get these very fluffy answers from them. So, Cory Booker, stop being a politician. It annoys me a lot. Thank you. And that's it. We are looking forward to Wednesday. I'll see you then. Goodbye.
Hey, Stitch, what do you feel about thousands of workers being deemed as essential, yet corporations worldwide would not give them hazard pay whatsoever?